So Jay, you're starting a new 40K army, and
I am.
You've got
Oh.
yeah. We're doing a scenario here.
Oh, scenarios. Okay. Things that don't matter.
Yeah. You've got Chaos Space Marines with all these beautiful new sculpts.
Love those guys.
You got all been moved up in the scale, and they look really great.
Those new Havocs. Yep.
You got the new Space Wolves with Logan and the boys coming out.
Yes.
You got Blood Angels.
Yes.
You got Dark Angels.
Yes,
Black
everything.
Templars.
Yes.
Primaris Heaven.
Yep.
You could also go the Golden Boys Custodes, which are like the most elite guys you
Best
can play
guys.
in the whole galaxy.
Yep.
Or you could do Grey Knights.
Grey Knights are cool, I guess. What? They have new stuff coming, right?
Yeah, they added a new sprue to the Dread Knight kit.
Okay, what else?
That's it.
That's it?
Well, there's a new codex coming, so.
Well, that's not new minis, though.
No, it's true.
So in 20 years, they've gotten one new sprue. They're getting one new sprue.
Yeah, well, that's 20, maybe like 15 years, but yeah, I got your point.
Is it?
Yeah, the plastics were like 2008 or 9 or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But,
right.
Man.
I'm going to say no thanks, by the way.
Hard pass?
Yeah, hard pass.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to the Lords of War Gaming and Hobbies video. It's another dry news week, so we're making up topics today.
I'm just dunking on things.
And
Dunkin' Donuts here.
And we're gonna talk a little bit about Grey Knights are just in a really interesting place right now because obviously there wasn't enough time on the GW production schedule to fix them this edition, so they kind
Or
of
any edition in the last little while.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
It's been 5 editions since that plastification.
Well, okay, yeah, but so this is the 3rd edition of Primaris. Okay, so they're basically. They didn't make the Primaris cut for 3 editions now. That's what they're basically saying. They're like, yeah. And then to me, that's a crazy decision, right?
Mm-hmm.
They used to be, before Custodes came out, they were like, oh, you want to do like an elite Space Marine army? The cool like Jedi meets Space Marines. Like they got all of them have Force powers and power swords, and they look badass. Yep. That was Grey Knights. Everyone wanted Grey Knights. They were such a hugely popular army.
Yeah.
And now they just look obviously super out of date, right?
Yeah. They're like when you see them by themselves on the table, they look fine.
Without any context.
Without any context or anything else around.
I guess so.
Look, man, when Custodes came out, my brain instantly was like, oh no. This is like it's the cooler, better looking. They're better athletes. They drive a nicer car.
Yeah.
They get all the attention.
All the hats, yeah.
All the hats. Yeah. And so I was like, so what now? and then they got nothing. No, nothing to help them out. They're just, it's like, man, it's a little disheartening. You know, because like you, I recall when they were the thing. If that Grey Knights, when those plastics came out.
Damn.
You got the Rifleman Dreadnoughts and whatever things and all that. They were busted. They were awesome.
So they were everywhere. Like everywhere. Like so many
top tier army.
collect them. Yeah. Really cool. Awesome.
And it's weird because they have a very cool specific discipline that they do within the Imperium and all the different Space Marines and flavors. And for some reason, GW's been like, You know?
Yeah, because it's not just been like, oh, let's not make anything cool for them. It's also been like not even a character, not even like Kaldor Drago in plastic.
Yeah,
not even that.
That's usually the bare. Like I mean,
they got Crow last edition, but like
which didn't go over very well or whatever.
Yeah.
Because all they had to do was take the classic model and just pinch zoom it bigger. And they're like,
did not do that.
They're like, no, we're gonna make him awkward proportions and But the fact that even White Scars have a Primaris hero.
White Scars. He's not even on a bike.
He's not even on a bike. But I could sell you one. I'll sell you Primaris Casaro or whatever. It's weird. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's like I said, I'll go back to that. Like they were such a hugely popular army. We used to sell a ton of them. And I guess the strangest thing to me is that like how have they not slotted them in sooner, I guess, into the resculpt, because like it's gonna happen, right? Maybe now it's gonna be 11th edition when they get a resculpt or whatever. But like, it does seem like they're probably. I get that there's only so many things they can do, and they've chosen, I think, to do the more classic chapters first, like, you know.
Yeah, they've done a mix of, like, in the last 15 years especially, I guess, yeah, you've gotten brand new things, like the Gene Cults and the Admech, the Harlequins and the Votan, so they definitely, healthy dedication to, like, never-before-seen models. Mm-hmm. Then they did the Primersification project, and you know, right now they're wrapping up the kind of the big core 4 legions or whatever with their big releases, and then they did a healthy amount of redos. You got like basically the whole Tyranid army's new, the Eldari army's new, the Orcs are new, so they've, and most of the Chaos, things like that. So yeah, when you think of all the big important things they've released, Battle Sisters, yeah, I guess when you think about it that way, you're like, yeah, the Grey Knights,
Cadians, Deathcore,
kind of get like pushed away.
They really got like not even in the back seat. They're like,
I'm actually also really surprised that they didn't even attempt a kill team, which would have been just a simple like, here you go,
box of 5 Grey Knights.
Here's some new guys with like they have a whole new skill set and equipment set you've never seen before. You'd probably get classic Grey Knight players being like, I'm in.
The crazy thing, too, actually, about, like, redoing the Grey Knight army is, like, we're not even talking about that many kits here. It's 3 kits. The Grey Knight army is 3 kits.
To redo it, yeah.
Like, and you could even argue whether the Dread Knight even needs redoing.
Sure.
You know, whatever, but, like, maybe you make a new one. But I'm saying, like, it's literally a Power Armor size guy and a Terminator size guy.
Yeah.
It's 2 kits.
Yeah.
When you think about the amount of stuff they put out every weekend,
I know.
Like the Grand Cafe.
Yes. Yeah. It is a small ask. It's to just even just a blank redo. Here's a new army box with all the new minis in it, with new Terminators and new weapon options and bits and stuff, and this would be their opportunity to invent new heroes and
maybe a new unit. Maybe they finally get a new
absolutely
unit.
They should get new units. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. And I'm also surprised they didn't like get properly folded in with that, because they had that whole what was that? Was it Witch Hunters? What did they call it? Agents of the Imperium or whatever.
Yeah. The Agents of the Imperium. Yeah.
Excuse me. That I mean, they could have just like did a release that just folded in there,
folded them in there,
or whatever they wanted.
That really would be tucking them into the history bin or whatever, though, wouldn't it?
Tucking Yeah.
They would be.
Yeah.
They'd just be sweeping them away. They're like, I'll see you again later, guys.
Oh my god!
Holy cow! And I know
the Grey Knight's like, no, don't put me in there. Yeah.
The funny thing too is like with the like, even like, so models aside,
in.
which is like, you know, something to talk about, but like just rules and stuff too, like they really have watered down a lot of what they were before. Like part of the universalizing all the weapon stuff and making things simpler.
Yeah.
The Grey Knights are one of those armies that probably took it on the chin the most in terms of like being unique and interesting. Like all of their like assorted weapons just became like a flat profile.
Yeah.
So one of the coolest parts of Grey Knights used to be like having like demon hammers and like fists and like all power swords and axes and all these cool weapons and stuff. And now you just kind of have the flat profile no matter how you build them. So like, yeah, they lost a little bit of the flair that made them, you know, the cool army that they were.
They're kind of becoming the Beastmen of what?
Oh my god. Is there an old 40k to put them in that we can put them somewhere?
Oh my god!
Like you already tried to put them in Agents of Imperium, or whatever.
just finding other ways to just put it away. Yeah.
We find out next week they're actually like tucking them into Horus Heresy or whatever.
It feels like all the time my wife is trying to get me to throw stuff out, and I just kind of don't or whatever. I just end up putting it like further and further behind stuff or whatever.
That's the design team with Grey Knights.
Yeah.
When are you gonna do something with the Grey Knights? I don't know. There's a shelf. Put them up here. No.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Yeah, one day.
I mean, there's still Drukhari, or is the other one that really needs some updating.
We're at that cycle, like that part of the cycle where like so much of the stuff has been redone and refreshed that like the stuff that hasn't now sticks out like such a sore thumb, right? Like it's starting to get really uggo really fast in there, right? Like it's like ooh, especially when People are putting memes out of the Grey Knight stuff, like the new combat patrol, and like zooming in, and you're just like,
oh yeah. What's even better is when you open one of those old kits and you like go to build it, and just the mold lines and the way stuff goes, because you're so used to the modern kits that you're just like, what is going on?
It is like getting in a time chamber or whatever. Yeah, for sure.
You're instantly like, ugh.
but Jay, they're so posable.
Oh my god. The posability. I'm from the pose generation, and I don't miss it at all.
Yeah, of course we are. We grew up with like action figures and like stuff. Our models were posable.
The average Warhammer kit was like, you built that legs and torso thing, very static, and then you could have the arms doing this and whatever.
I go back to the Jurassic Park quote. It's like, just because we could doesn't mean we should.
Oh my god!
Oh man, I can't tell you how many awful Space Marines I saw built back in the day. Like Timmy building his Space Marines, and you're like, oh, that's how you want to put them together. Okay, yeah. I guess it is your hobby.
And that's how Timmy wants to run his store too.
Yep, arms up in the air.
Arms.
Multi-pose.
You think Timmy's selling dusty secondhand minis in his?
I mean, that is a feature. That's like late stage Timmy's store or whatever, when you were like, running out of things to do.
When you got them front and center in your card
the
showcase.
used sleeve bin and stuff.
Sleeves.
Yeah. It's not good. We don't have. I don't know. You think we can stretch this to 20 minutes? I don't think so.
No, there's no way this is.
No, but I think it was something that we wanted to talk about. Just like the Grey Knight's coming out in a few weeks or whatever, they've been previewing the codex and stuff. It's just an interesting, like, wow, this really stood out as these are old minis. They don't fit in anymore. Like there aren't even any of the main Space Marine chapters left that are like the big ones or whatever that aren't.
The only other I guess mini little faction that is even worse off, I guess, is Death Watch, because we don't even know what's happening with that either. That's like a whole nother.
No, well, I think they got swept into the bin of Agents swept. Of Imperium. They got the dust.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. They're.
Yeah, that's a good solution sometimes. Sometimes you just you make a collections book and you just sweep some things into it, and
it's not good if your army gets put in the collections. That's it's not good.
Yeah, that's
probably over.
Everybody knows it too when it's happening.
Yeah.
Like, you see all the people going, "Oh my god, how can you do this to us?" And people are like, "Oh, calm down." It's like, no, those people know what's happening.
Oh, they know what's happening. They know it's over. Yeah.
They know they could always be one edition away from just like their army just going off, disappearing or
gone. Yeah.
One step away.
I mean, things can always come back. Mostly, usually.
True. Hey, Old World came back, so anything can happen.
Anything can happen. True.
Dreams can come true.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the new Grey Knight release? Is it you gonna be picking up a combat patrol, starting an army?
Hey, that's Brew. I don't even remember what it is.
What?
Is it? It's like a flag or something, or what?
No, he's got like a new arm gun or something. It's an arm cannon gun. Oh, and like a hammer or something. You can do a hammer instead of a sword. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I mean,
good job, JW.
I think for people that are this release is literally just okay, we have some people that play Grey Knight still. It's like we gotta do something. So
it's a bit like any Lord of the Rings release right now. It just happens for some reason. No one asks for it. And it just
no one asked for it.
It's
savage.
It's like
savage.
It's like a little to keep my license.
Some people took some hits in
they're releasing a sprue for the Dread Knight
collateral damage,
so that GW can keep the IP going or something. That's what it feels like. That's how pathetic it is.
It's just like your wife being like, "Oh, okay."
You put your arm on her and she just doesn't.
She's like, "Oh, okay. I guess it's been a while. I gotta throw one to the sky or whatever." Yeah. It's like. Oh my god.
Welcome to the Dredges today. This is Dredges.
Too much fun.
There is nothing. No quality in this.
This one's a garbage time. But these ones are fun to make sometimes.
They are.
We gotta do these occasionally.
Our viewers will love them. We'll gain nothing. But
Grey Knights, is it for you or not for you? See your doctor. Let us know in the comments below. Do you guys have Grey Knight armies? Are you going to pick up the Dread Knights when it comes out? Do you think they've kind of missed the boat on making them Primaris? Have they waited too long? They're gonna do it. It's just a matter of time. But like, it's kind of crazy that it's been 3 editions and they haven't done it. Like, it's kind of nuts for the Grey Knights. They used to be a big deal.
Yeah.
So let us know, and if you like these videos, you can like and subscribe. It helps us out a ton. You can also check out our hobby content on our Lords of War hobby channel, where we show tutorials and how-tos and do reviews of paints and all sorts of products. And you can check us out on Patreon. What was the big pitch at the end? Patreon, where you can ask us individual questions and give us some. God, please give us some topics for videos, so we don't have to do a Grey Knights video for you guys. Or maybe you like this kind of video. Who knows?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Grey Knights, what you gonna do?